Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Group Green, it's done, it's game over, and we're now going to be doing our tier list for Group Red. I'm Maxman, but this time it's not Niptura, it's Hot Jukes. How you doing, man? It's so good to have you here.
Hey, the less beautiful person, right, is now on here with you. Let's go, baby. Hey, Group Green was sick, bro. I'm so stoked for Group Red.
Yeah, it was very fun. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people in the chat being very sad the orangutan didn't make it, but you know what? You still have True Rippers. So there's still time to believe that India could make it to the finals. We don't have Japan. Reject out. That's quite sad. But with that said, I want to get into the nitty-gritty here. Hot Jukes, do you have, out of all of these amazing 16 teams, right, in Group Red, any team that you're like, no doubt in your mind, they make it for the finals?
Dude, I think Weibo's going to make it for sure. Right? This squad is going crazy all year long. I think there's no doubt we see them in the top three.
I fully agree. I mean, the guys were so good. Hong Kong Invitational, locally too, PMWC where they almost barely missed out on first place. I mean, Order's on point, Sook is doing amazingly well. The entire team, Heck, 33Z, I think that they are, for me, an obvious top three. If they don't make it, that'll be an upset.
Straight up. Legendary squad. Literally legendary squad, legacy players, right? It's just about making it happen now with Group Red. I think the big difference, though, you know, obviously, is the fact that we got some teams that have already played Gauntlet, you know?
Yeah.
That mixes things up, in my opinion. I mean, we saw in Group Green, one of the Gauntlet teams win the whole thing. So the fact that they got a little bit of extra time to play is a bit of an advantage, right?
Yeah.
But with how this team is done, I would be shocked if we didn't see them at least in one of those top three spots.
I'm glad you were talking for a while. My camera froze and I had time to reactivate it while that was happening. That was funny. Okay, but Weibo, obvious one. Do we have a few teams that were like, low tier, not going to make it? I have a few that I can just go through very quickly. If you want, Alliance, going to the airport, in my opinion, not going to go through. Nuclear, I'm also kind of looking at the airport. I would put above Alliance, personally. What do you think about these two? Would you agree or not?
I agree. I mean, we haven't seen anything that's like, you know, shocking or like, oh my gosh, I have tons of confidence in this squad, right?
Yes.
But at the same time, like, I've been surprised so far with a couple teams, right? A little bit outperforming. I would be shocked to see EK do something. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, right? You want to put them in the airport too?
I personally would, right? Because you got to prove us wrong, dude. Gauntlet stage, where were you guys? You know what I'm saying? So going off that, that's what I got to go off.
I agree. I was disappointed in Zed. I was really expecting to see more from him back in the Gauntlet stage. It just didn't come to fruition at that point. So I would have to agree. Though I want to go with an underdog team right now for this tier list. Team Flash. I kind of talked about them quickly at the end of the show during today's broadcast because we're recording this, by the way, right after the stream ended for Group Green. For me, Team Flash, I almost want to put them top tier, but I know that's unreasonable, Hot Tricks, so I want to put them high contenders. For me, this is the team from SEA that can just come in swinging and just secure top three right away.
I love it. I like the pick. I think it makes I think it makes total sense. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they get a good couple zones. They're one of those teams that I honestly just think that, like, can they make it into that top three? Yes, but it just requires just a little extra sprinkle of circle luck. You know what I'm saying? They get a few zones, they're going to make it happen. I think all these teams can, right? But I think that team in particular, they get a little bit of love by the zone. They could do something special. I
think they're going to be the GOAT team of Group Red. is my prediction going into this. But you know what? Going on to some other big names, let's quickly go through it. Regnum Karya. Gauntlet. What the hell happened, Hot Jukes? Nothing happened, really. Do you think we can see a comeback from these guys?
I think absolutely. I mean, we saw Alpha Gaming do, like, nothing during the Gauntlet. They had, like, what was it, 83 points and then just went and busted out 174. I'm kind of hoping we see the same thing from Regnum Karya, right? Because Silas, dude, is just such a gangster, bro. I mean, I got some of his PUBG Mobile, like, cards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's been in the game for so dang long. He's won one of these things. I think it'd be a disservice if we didn't see him in the finals.
He asked me, like, personally, in my Instagram DMs, to not pick his team for my predictions. This is not a prediction. This is a tier list. But you know what? I'm going to give it up to them that sometimes one bad phase, it happens, right? I'm going to say Gauntlet, unlucky rubber ducky. I'm going to put them in S tier, just below Weibo. They've been a bit more consistent recently, but I think they are a team that we all expect to see in the finals, if it's all now in groups or in last chance. So would you agree with top tier?
I agree.
Yep.
100%.
Cool.
100%. I'm glad you went against Silence's wishes. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a prediction. It's a tier list. It's not the point. Okay, whatever. Cool. You know what? Screw you. Americas, your boys. Influence Rage. Where they going?
Top tier, baby. They're in
tier?
the West. Let's go. Why not, dude? Come on, please, dude. Do something. I want to see more America's teams after the Wolves just breaking my heart time and time again, dude.
Yeah, that was unfortunate to see the ending on that Miramar match, but they have really good players. I mean, Law Federal, come on, Federal on the team.
Yeah.
Diego, little boy, Lorenzen. I would agree. I would say top tier if they bring their top tier gameplay where they're just feeling confident, they're just looking to frag out like we usually tend to see Influence Rage do. They are also looking like a top tier team in my opinion. Do we have any other top tier here in this lobby? I think VP and DRX are the obvious ones, but would we put them that high? I don't know.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
DRX after Gauntlet, I would put them here.
I'm not gonna lie, this is one of those funky like tournaments, to be honest, in my eyes, right? Because it's not typical at all. I just think that we're seeing like different types of play styles from these squads. Even the top squads, I think, have needed a little bit of time to adjust to just how everyone. I think everybody practiced to do something a little bit different, right, for this stage because they all want to win, and all that little difference added up together just creates a different style of lobby together, like completely, right? So my predictions I feel are going to be a little bit off here, but I think it's safe to definitely put them in the contenders for sure.
Okay, so DRX and contenders, I would have to go for it. What about VP? VP, I'm almost limit top tier. These guys are so good. They barely missed out, right? What was the point difference? Let me check. Virtus Pro. Oh, actually, I lied. 12th position. They fell off big time. Yeah, they had a good day one, and then they fell off. Sorry, I'm stupid. I forgot. Yeah, okay, just contenders then, in my opinion. Not top tier.
But they did more than APG, and APG busted out a crazy group green, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what we do? We taking a risk? Top tier or high contender?
I think just put them at top tier, man, because we know what the roster could do. You know what I'm saying? I just think that we just put them under that. Bad gauntlet stage. Hopefully they actually start doing something.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, so top tier going for Virtus Pro. Which team you want to go on next here? Do you have any you're particularly keen on talking about?
I want to put ETSH in the top tier, baby. Up top. That's right. The bold prediction, the craziest one. Why? Purely because of their coach, baby. That's it. Oruja, the legend himself, right? He coached Alpha 7 to their first big championship. All right. Why is he still not the coach there? I don't know, Max, Okay. But he's on a new team. He DM'd me. He told me that, hey, you know what? I got a lot of faith in this squad. I am going off this man's word entirely. That's it.
I mean, they have some really good players in Africa. They have Reverb. I casted Reverb years and years ago in Africa. He's great. Very inexperienced when it comes to playing globally. So, of course, the experience of Koruja is going to help. I'm going to give you a joker. I'm going to allow you to put them in top tier. Normally, I'll be like, hell no, you're not putting this team in top tier. Not in my tier list. But I'll give you a joker. That's your pick. Now we got to agree on everything else, okay? But I'll give that one to you.
That's my wild card pick. That's my oh my gosh, this team's gonna just go and get lucky in every single scenario and just make something happen pick. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're crazy for that, but I'll allow it. It's crazy. Guys, chat, don't attack me. It's him. It's all him, okay? It's all hot drinks.
That's right.
You know what?
Give me that engagement.
Talking on the topic of underdogs and teams that are going to surprise everyone. India, True Rippers. That, by the way, Jelly was not the problem. True Rippers, where do we put them here? Because after BMIC, they had a bit more of a taste, right, of a global lobby playing against DRX, all the Korean teams, all the Japanese teams. I feel like they're more prepared in my eyes compared to an orangutan. So I wouldn't put them airport. I think that low contenders would be a fair spot. Yeah?
I agree. I mean, I think OG did great. I really do. For their first PMGC, I think, macro-wise, rotationally-wise, they were on point. They were ready for third parties. They just weren't ready for that PMGC flick of a light switch aggression that is needed. It's so different, right? You cannot hesitate for even half a second. Literally at this stage, 1 to 2 second delay might as well be years. You know what I'm saying? So can they adapt to that? You told me that they're a little bit more prepared, right? So hopefully they are.
Yeah, I mean, Hydro, I don't know if you've watched it in particular BMIC, but I'm telling you, Hydro, you got to look out for that guy. He is a menace on the battlegrounds. If he's able to build up some momentum and be confident in a lobby like PMGC, whew, Hydro might be one of the new generation of players that when India is fully accustomed to the international stage, Hydro might just be a top contender globally. That's my expectation. The guy is just, bloody hell, he's so good. Okay, next ones here. We still have then Arc Red, Boars, E-Arena, Burmese Ghouls, and Twisted Minds. How about we go Twisted Minds? Old 2 players, right? Of Nigma Galaxy. It's really tough with these players. I'm all very happy with their performance, or I'm just insanely disappointed. For me, they're like high airport, low contenders. I would have to go low contenders personally. What do you think?
I think that's safe. I think it's safe, right? I mean, it's a good solid roster under a really good solid banner. I'm just hoping that they put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just thinking about it from a perspective of like, if I was a player going under a new team name, right? Which is Twisted Minds, which has some of the sickest jerseys in the business, I gotta say, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe they just put in a little bit of that extra work for this tournament. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. They put the work in, put in the hours. They are hungry and they'll devour the chicken dinner. Yeah.
I like.
You know what? Yangon Galacticos, as you know, Patrick's big upset story in PMCL. They didn't qualify, even though winning PMWC.
Bro.
Sorry, it's my channel, so I can swear. What the fuck, man? That was unexpected.
Fuck, dude.
Holy shit, bro! What the?
Yeah.
Like, really unexpected, but they still have two experienced players on their team, in Godspeed and Itchy. So, for me, they don't deserve to be an airport because they've played PMGC before, those players. I would also go low contenders. I would say it's just above True Rippers, personally. Yeah? Allowed?
I'm at it.
Permission granted.
I'm totally allowed, right? Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong, baby. Make it happen.
Oh, okay, you know what? I'm going to force us to make a decision. We have to put one of these 3 teams in airport. Which one is it? Arc Red? Bad Boy, Hard Boy. I can't put Arc Red for me after how they played in CSA. But Boars... They have Exo, Makina, they have Havlik, they have Snowix, the Frenchie.
Snowix too, dude. Oh my gosh.
Who do we put in airport, bro? I don't know.
E-Arena, bro. E-Arena. Throw them in the airport, dude.
Really?
Just for shame. Just for gauntlet shame, dude. I mean, honestly, like, look, if I'm being realistic, they shouldn't be an airport because out of all those 3. Only because they played the gauntlet, they're gonna have that extra experience, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So my true analytical brain is like, put them in contender, but I'm so frustrated with their gauntlets like experience. I kind of just want to put them in the airport to hopefully just be like, let's go off, dude. Let's just go off and make something happen.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm not gonna allow it. You used your joke already. Okay, an airport tier I don't think is allowed. I think actually they're going to be around just below Team Flash. I'm more hopeful with Team Flash. But I would agree that Gauntlet wasn't great. But we gave a Joker to Regnum Karas. I would be kind of unfair, I feel like, on this team. But you know what? If I have to put a team down there, I am sorry. There's a Frenchie on the team. I know it's a good squad.
No way, bro.
I'm putting Boars. I feel like the synergy might not be there just yet because Snoke's left recently, right? The Falcons. And I feel like this is a team that, if their synergy is not top tier, I don't think they're going to make it. So I'm sorry, Snoke's. He's going to hate me. We're homies. Might not be anymore. But for me, it's airport.
No way, dude. I mean, because, like, you got to think about it this way, right? Falcons did, right? During Group Green. You know what I'm saying? You know? Now that you're on a different squad, dude, sometimes you got that hunger in you. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, I'm about to show you what happens when you drop me. You know, that's possible.
We're going to have we're going to have a global Jelly was not the problem. It's going to be Snowix was not the problem for the side of Falcons.
This is the perfect time to do that, though. Let's be real, right? If you want to just shut all the haters up, bro, Snowix starts putting up like crazy numbers like Top did, dude, that'll make everybody just be like, oh, they messed up big time.
Yeah, it's like Top leaving old Star Wars, and then he just still dominating to this day, man. Yes. It's a storyline for the ages. But final one, Arc Red. We didn't put them in the airport. For me, this is a team from Uzbekistan that's really strong. Bad Boy in particular. Holy schmoly. For me, I would put them just below E-Arena. This seems very fitting to me. Would you agree with that? Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's a fair placement, for sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So, how do we feel about this order? I still can't believe we have ETSH in top tier, but okay, I'll allow it. Does this look good to you?
It's good. I think it's a good, solid one. I mean, obviously, it's got a couple memes in there, right? But you know what? That's the way it goes here with PMGC, especially for these groups, man. Because it's just so different. It really, really is. I don't think you can really just play it off like a normal tournament this year in particular, just because so many different rosters, everybody's leveled up their game. Dude, like, I mean, just look at the difference from what we saw in the Gauntlet to Group Green.
Yes.
Bro. Oh my gosh. I mean, the rotations, like that double extra snappiness. You know what I'm saying? The team fights. I mean, get Doran doing a 1v7, bro. A 1v7. He 1v4'd the Falcons, bro.
We said it on day one of Group Green. We said, oh, this feels like PMGC now. And I feel like we're going to have a very similar kind of situation happening with Group Red. It is going to be stacked. And by the way, again, this is not a prediction. We know there's only 3 slots for the finals, but it's just the teams that we think are competing up there, except for ETSH. That's Hodrix's Joker. But I think it's going to be quite close towards the top. And we'll see if the Hodrix curse continues of nothing changes in the last game, which I hate. But it's Hodrix's fault, so if you want to blame someone, blame this guy. He started it.
Is it a curse or is it facts, though, bro? The reason why I said it so much is because it happens every damn time. Every damn tournament, we see this shit happen, and I'm like, dude, like, oh yeah, you're not on broadcast. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Literally, I wish you guys could hear me in the back end. I'm fucking screaming, dude. I'm like, like literally, even if there's a team like in the last game that needs 12 eliminations and the chicken to make it happen, fucking go for it, bro. Like literally, if I was the IGL, I'm like, we're pushing everything. Who gives a shit if we die? We're still gonna go to the last chance. Let's try to make a miracle happen. If you don't even attempt it, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah,
you know
I fully agree. You got to try at some point to make something happen, and some teams are just getting very complacent. Sorry, at the finish line. It's unfortunate, but that's gonna be it.
Same old drop, same old rotations. Nah. Dude, I'm gonna keep on memeing this because I'm hoping to change this bullshit. I really am, dude. Like, as somebody who just loves this game so damn much, to see teams so hard on to like not make a little tiny move in strategy, which could win them the tournament, hundreds of thousands of dollars, change their lives forever. For what reason? I don't get it.
Yeah, I fully agree.
I don't get it.
It is.
And there's someone in the comments that don't agree with me, then let me know.
It's an oddity, definitely. But you know what? With that said, I think we swore so much the monetization is going to get nuked on this video.
You can believe me.
It's fine, no worries. But thank you very much, Hodrix, for joining me on this video for this tier list. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm very excited to do the Group Red stage with you again for PMGC. Thank you very much, everyone, for chatting with us in the comments. Tell us, do you agree with the tier list, or do you think we are absolutely god-awful at our jobs? Tell us down below, and thank you very much again for watching, and see you guys very soon for PMGC Group Red. Bye. Do you want to say goodbye?
Oh yeah, peace.
Bye.